Can you hear this? Leedle, 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 lee.
I do hear that one. Indeed.
Okay, good. Good. Alright. Hello and welcome everybody to the Under Controllers Podcast, episode 93.
We're
3044.
we're a little ways off from that one, buddy.
207.
The year is
Hello.
2025.
In a galaxy not
And
so
we
far
have
away.
13 subscribers.
And a galaxy very close and very disappointing.
As you guys can tell, we've taken a few weeks off from the from filming the podcast.
And I have one question for Tyler.
Yeah.
What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
You're supposed to say this cold open. Come on.
Bro, Peyton's got a bad
Dude.
All right, everybody shut up. Peyton's got a bad habit about not telling you what bit you're about to be a part of and just assuming you're going to know exactly
I
what he
did.
wants you to say.
Before we started, I said, all right, Tyler, I'm going to say what's cooler to being cool. And you're going to say this cold open. I told you.
No, you didn't. We both said 4 different things, and you never said to say any of them. You just said, all right, that's good. That's what we'll do. And I said 5 different things that had cold in them.
It's okay. The bit has been accomplished now.
I love how you'll start a bit and you just assume everybody knows what's going on in your head, and you're like, yeah, they'll get this immediately. They'll know exactly
did.
what it's all about.
I did assume too much that it would work.
I don't
And
think
it did not.
I don't think that this open would have been any colder if we had put it in the fridge. Not gonna lie.
Well, the freezer.
Wow. Lame joke. Ooh.
Yep. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to the Uncontrollers Podcast. We have been absent for a bit. Thank you guys so much for choosing to watch us today. After we posted the Excellent Challenge video, we kind of took a little bit of a break from everything because I think that is probably one of the biggest projects we've ever worked on. I know that that's the most editing I've ever done on a video ever.
Yeah, and Tyler and Peyton died. They're not with us anymore.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Coming to you from the afterlife.
I fell into a coma for 3 days.
And then you immediately had white chicken chili right after you had the chili
A
the
day
chili omelet,
after.
which I will say
Yeah.
it looked much better than the concoction we
was.
made.
It was a lot better than canned chili.
I can imagine.
There are a lot of things that were better than the options that we had.
Oh. So
Agreed.
I had an eye appointment today. I got new glasses finally after 5 years, which they haven't come in yet, but I bought new glasses. So.
Are you
I
more
was about to
blind
say,
now?
you got your glasses the same day you had your appointment?
I wish, man, I wish. I think I'm more blind now. They said my eyes are healthy though, so like I'm just incredibly nearsighted, which, if it wasn't for the development of optometry, nature would have taken my behind out a long time ago, so, thankful for that. Thankful that my eyes are actually healthy.
Yeah,
Whenever you first got...
Just heard a weird sound.
I also heard a
It
weird
sounded like
sound.
the Among Us theme.
It sounded like a cat.
Among Us?
Mongus?
Okay.
Yeah, Among Us? Somebody sus.
Tyler,
Sus Among Us.
Tyler, are you the fungus among us? What is going on here?
Tyler, did you just vent?
Other than playing Rainbow Six Siege, so
That might have been what we heard.
it's very quiet. There's no way you can hear it.
It's either that or Emily made a sound. I don't know which it was. It's probably Emily, let's be honest.
I don't want to be an
But it
American idiot.
No. You hear the sound of hysteria? I don't know why we just decided to do that bit. Where did that come from, Chase?
And now we've been stricken with copyright.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
I think it's 30
couple
seconds.
minutes in.
We're good. think it's 30 seconds and you're good. Also, we sang random parts of it.
Also, I sang,
No.
and if that ain't it, I don't know what is.
I don't know what you just sang, honestly, brother.
That's exactly right.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can't get us for that one. They might get us on the beat and the sound of it. No, Chase, to answer your question, I think I'm more blind. I don't know that for a fact. It took me like 30 minutes to pick out glasses, though, because I couldn't find a single pair of frames that I liked. And I finally had to settle on one that's like, yeah, these are all right.
And especially now, it's like we're moving more to the like bigger frame glasses.
I've seen everybody get those like large circle, like turtle shell, like old man glasses
Really?
recently.
Well, I
those
feel like
are
it
coming back.
swapped. I feel like it swapped in like whenever. I don't want to spoil it for Jack, but it doesn't really spoil it. But whenever Spider-Man gets the Edith glasses,
Yeah,
I feel like everyone was like, "Whoa, Tom Holland looks so cool in like big frame glasses."
So then
And
everyone thinks that they look cool in big frame glasses.
yeah,
The ones
everyone's
that I
like, "I
got,
gotta have glasses."
I was trying to find some that will like look the same as these because I like the square look of them. And I think that the ones I ended
Mhm.
up picking is like it's a half frame, so like the bottom half is there's not a frame on the bottom half, it's just glasses. And then the you see how short these are for the legs. The other ones are super long, so I'm not super excited about that. And I could a lot of the ones I tried on were so loose. I was just like, these are just gonna fall off my face. I don't like this.
Jake, they make them fit your face.
Excuse me. They adjust some parts of it, but you can't. They don't
No, like,
shorten the legs of them.
yes, they do.
Not on
They
these.
did,
No,
yeah,
they never.
They,
No. I've never had them shorten the legs on
because
mine.
yeah, Jake, they
because
literally
because
do.
because think about this, my from like ear to ear
Mm.
is different from yours, so they at least have to shape this.
Yeah, no. That's yeah. You know that. Yes,
So
they do
like I
adjust
feel
that.
like they would make this custom too,
I've never had
because
them fix
from
them
They
or
dip
from
it.
have them
They dip
custom.
it in some.
from where the front of your eye is to the back of your ear is different for everybody too.
Yeah,
And this piece right here is like custom for everybody's ear.
Yeah,
I've
they have
never.
something.
They've
They
never
have
done that.
something to dip them in, and they bend them.
Yeah, I promise.
Chase, what are you doing? Oh, so are you
Yeah,
turning your
whenever
camera
I
on as
got
well?
accidentally hit a button.
whenever I got mine, they were completely straight, and they bent them to the ear shape.
I've never had. They've never been them for me. At least that I
You
know
don't
of.
remember?
Yeah,
You don't
that
remember?
has to be custom.
You don't remember when Emily got her pair and they were
Oh,
all effed
dude,
up?
that freaking made me mad. That was so. Oh my
Yeah, that's
gosh.
because that lady didn't bend it right.
Yeah. That upset. That made me very mad. See, I think what it is that these that I got, I've had these for 5 years, I think, and I think that they already fit me whenever I put them on. So I was like, all right, they don't really need adjusting. So I was just fine with
Yeah.
them. Oh no, I've never had them adjust any of them like that. I've had them like tighten them up, tighten screws on them, change out nose pieces, but I've never had them adjust anything else. But yeah, I couldn't find a
I
good
think
pair
I've
of frames.
had these since like senior year of high school too.
I just got a new pair
My
recently.
I mean, have you ever had them not adjusted though, and then had them like just like adjust to your head regularly?
I think that's usually what mine kind of do is I just like put them on and just let them because like these are definitely like have a lot more like flex to them and like a lot more play to the way that they fit and everything. Because I've got an old pair over here that if I put them on, they are like stiff and like they're definitely like they feel new. But I didn't wear
Mhm.
them as much as I wore these because the lenses started cracking like 4 months after I got them probably, and I just never had time to go get them fixed. So I was like, oh well, guess I'm just wearing one pair of glasses from now on.
I think it's more of a you get used to the way they feel thing than a they adjust to you thing.
Yeah, probably a little
Yeah,
both.
yeah. I was
More
about to
so
say, I
you get
think it's a
used
little
to it.
bit of both.
But yeah, it was a I was in and out. Like my appointment was at like 8:15, and I think I was done with my eye exam by 8:30. So super fast. I was super excited to be out of there as quickly as I was. Like I said,
Yeah.
it took longer to pick out glasses than it did for that part.
Yeah, because you're so picky.
I just
Yeah,
want,
my God, he is picky.
if I'm gonna live with having to wear these on my face for the next 5 years, I'm gonna make sure that I enjoy them.
I mean, the 5-year thing, that's your decision.
Yeah, it's cheaper that way.
No,
That's insurance's
Yeah,
decision
you
too.
could go like,
It is insurance.
yeah.
I'm sure Jake's insurance will be like, yeah, if you want a new pair of glasses every year, go
I
ahead.
think it's every 2 years is what they do. I can't remember. And like literally the only reason I'm getting new glasses is because the lenses on these. I don't know if the camera will pick this up, but I know you guys have noticed, but the transition on this one lens has peeled off, and that's literally the only reason I'm getting new glasses. If that was fine, I would just keep going. I would be fine.
I just don't like the optometrist, so.
The same thing with like my
I was
phone.
about to say,
I'll keep a phone as long as I
I
can.
haven't,
Same way
I
here.
haven't been to the eye doctor in like years.
Do you guys get your eyes dilated whenever you go to the eye doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I won't let them.
Wow.
So every time I get my eyes dilated, it stays for 3 days. Like, I'm not joking. My eyes stay dilated for 2 to 3 days afterwards.
You need a new eye doctor.
Boy, never
It's
gonna.
it's the drops they use. No, it's the drops they use.
You getting that
That's
extra
pretty too
strength.
much.
Our boy ever partake in the toke, then he gonna be blazed out of his mind, or he gonna look like he blazed out of his mind for 4 years.
But yeah, they
They're putting too much drops in your eye. It's
Yeah.
not. You need a new optometrist.
either that or
Dude.
it's that and the strength of it, because I know that they use strong stuff at the place I used to go. I went to a new place
No,
this time.
homie, you getting that extra strength eye drop.
Which
I'll
also
never forget one time I went and they dilated one of my eyes and then forgot to do they put the numbing drops in one of my eyes and then straight up forgot to do it to the other eye.
that's funny.
And then they
That's
they take
terrible.
that little pin thing and they tap your eyeball with it.
Yeah.
And they did that and I felt it the whole time and I was like, oh my
gosh.
God. It was rough.
I think
Yeah, I couldn't do
Couldn't
that.
imagine that.
which they can still check your eyes without them dilated. It's just easier if they dilate them. I think the worst thing I had to do
Well, like-
today. Go ahead.
No, I was saying the last time I remember going, they like dilated my eyes first and then made me try to read the chart. And I was like, I can't see anything. You should have asked me to read the chart before
Before.
dilating my eyes.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to look at the charts first and then dilate them.
Yeah. It's the most random thing. They're like, can you read this? And it was like the biggest like setting. And I was like, no, like I can't read anything. And they're like, oh, we didn't think we should have asked you to do this before dilating your eyes. And I was like, I know, I physically cannot see anything right now.
Somebody's first day.
I think the worst thing that they did to me today was they had to take pictures of my eyes, like the back of my eye, and you have to like look in. I had to like look into something, and like it had a light that was green, then the light turned red, and then it flashed like super bright yellow. And since I have, those wonderful sensitive blue eyes, I think I was crying by the time I walked out of the room because they kept flashing lights in my eyes. I was like,
You a baby.
I was like, I can't help it. I wasn't.
Did the doctor go, all right, flashbang out?
Tyler, did I send you that thing that I saw on Instagram the other day? It was the presidents playing. They were playing Call of Duty, and Trump it's Trump, and he's like, I've been flashbanged, and then he says, good Lord, why is it anytime I flashbang someone else, it lasts for 2 seconds, and then they're back to normal? He says, anytime I get flashbanged, and I can't remember what he says, but he says something just ridiculously funny.
I don't know. I always think of the Dragon Ball Z Joe
Solar
Biden.
flare!
Biden blast!
I
Oh,
always think about that guy that was hollering. He might be from the Thanos crew, I can't remember, but he was yelling. He was like, how come every time I get flashbang, it's like getting f***ed in the A by a big,
Mhm.
I'm not going to fill in the rest of it, but insert clip.
insert the clip there. I'm not actually going to insert the clip there, but
If you know, you know.
You must.
if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm playing Demon Souls now.
Oh no!
And
Why do you want to
you know
punish
how
yourself?
Oh me, let me
You know-
boot up my PlayStation right quick. All right, going
know
live
how
on
we-
stream in 3, 2.
let me talk.
Just kidding.
Please. You know how when you like press up and attack in a Souls game, your character either kicks or headbutts or tries to push people?
Yeah.
My character would not stop doing it. It did it 3 times in a row.
Is your controller stuck?
No, I'm doing it. Like I'm accidentally doing it, but I'm like, please use your sword.
That's like every time the other night when I was playing Fallen Order, I would keep hitting the block button. I'm like, why won't you just parry? Please just parry. Kept getting hit instead of parrying. It's like, oh, come on.
About that, Jake.
Yeah.
I was looking on speedrun.com today.
Yeah.
And you know whose run is magically missing?
I didn't upload it yet.
How no? I was looking for it because
I
I was
was-
like,
I
Jake
was-
said he was gonna upload it after the stream.
I'm probably gonna
I
do
was
it
like
tonight.
looking. I was looking and I was like, I don't see it anywhere. I was like, I know because I knew how much time you took. I was like looking, and you weren't there, and I was like, dude, what in the world? I
What-
was like, I know. Last night I saw him run this
Yeah.
game, and he said he was gonna post that after the stream.
What happened
Didn't see it.
was I downloaded the VOD and it took forever to download the VOD. Then I edited out all of the other stuff that I didn't need and had just the run.
Yeah.
And because see, they don't do it the way I thought they would. I thought that it would just be a file upload if you just like YouTube, you just upload the video to them. No, they request a
Yeah.
link. So either it's linked to a Twitch VOD or highlight video, or it's linked to a YouTube video. And I was like, okay, I just don't feel like uploading an hour and a half long video, which it wasn't an hour and a half, it's like an hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to upload an hour long video tonight because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning by this point. I'm like, I'm just going to bed. And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wait, I can just make a Twitch highlight of it because that's what other people were doing. I fixed it to where it would be the Twitch highlight, to where it's literally just the run. And every time I would play it, it would play until it gets to like the last mission. And then it kept giving an error for playback. And I was like, okay, I literally can't link this because they're not going to be able to see the run. So I'll just
Yeah.
wait. I'll upload it to my YouTube channel. I'll link the YouTube video. And
Yeah.
hopefully it goes through, which technically I don't have to submit the video evidence because they said if it's if it's over 47 minutes, you don't have to, but it's preferred. So
We gotta get that official time, Jake.
what's up?
I found a man that's scary. I'm sorry.
So,
What did they say? Like, it turns out you cheated.
if they do, I'll be like, my bad, dog. This is like my second attempt at speed running.
Yeah, oops, my bad.
I did see your comment on there that was like, "Hey, how do I do the skips in mission 3, 6, and 9?"
And
I was
nobody has said anything.
like- I thought about replying to your comment and be like, "I don't know, homie." Just
didn't-
like,
I've never even played this game.
I did figure out how to do the third mission glitch because you guys saw me do it. The one in 6, there's a glitch where you can clip through the map. Cause see, okay, so you guys saw you have to go underground into a tunnel system to destroy 2 targets for that mission.
Yeah.
There's a glitch where you can clip through the map in the R-Wing and you can blow them up inside the map and it completes the mission. That is on a Japanese exclusive version of the game. But there is another glitch in the, I think now, in the American version of the game that you can just shoot the targets through the maps with the R-Wing. And I haven't figured out where you have to be to do that or what you have to do that. So I've got to practice that a little bit more. And then 9, the mission 9 one, I know how to do it. I just executed it poorly last night. And that caused me to lose a lot of time.
Jake gonna be a top 10 speedrunner by the end of this.
I want to so bad. Like, I want to be in that top 10. If I get the top 10, I'll be happy.
Here's what we can do instead, Jake. Fastest time to sharpen 10 pencils to 2 people.
We can give it a shot. We can try it.
All right, so you want to talk about some games that are coming out in April?
Absolutely. Let's go. Let's go. I have one game that's coming out that I'm so hyped about. Go ahead, Chase.
All right, I know the one that you're going to talk about. We'll leave that one for last.
That's what I'm saying. It comes
Let's
out
see.
last in April, so we'll talk about it last. That sounds perfect.
Okay, let's see. Some games for the Nintendo Switch that are going to be coming out are Everspace 2. Actually, is only for the PC, I believe. I don't know why it's on Game Rant's Nintendo Switch upcoming games, but it'd be like that. Minecraft Legends, April 18th. And Dead Island 2, which I believe is a remake, because I think there's already a Dead
I was
Island 2.
isn't there already a Dead Island 2?
Yeah, there is already a Dead Island 2.
I know there's Dead Island Riptide. I wasn't sure if that was like the third game or
Maybe that's the 2 we're thinking of,
Maybe.
Riptide.
I'm pretty sure there just is straight up a 2. I'd have to Google it, but it definitely is. And then the big game that Jake will probably want to elaborate on more is The Legend of Zelda.
that's in May.
In which one are you want to talk about then?
Star Wars.
Oh
Jedi
yeah,
Survivor.
Star Wars. It actually says March on Game Rant's website.
It was
March
March.
17th.
It got delayed
Did it? Okay, so it was March 17th, but it got delayed. What, a month?
Yeah.
to April 28th.
Okay, so yeah.
And
At
dude,
the end of the
friggin'
month.
friggin'
or upcoming month.
like I hats off to Respawn of them like just straight up saying, look, we're gonna be honest, game's not ready. Just give us a month because we want this to be as good of an experience as can be for you guys because you as the fans and the player base deserve a great game and we want to be sure to give you that. So kudos to them for doing that. I respect the heck out of them for doing that. But frigging I am so excited. Since I was bullied on stream by Tyler to play.
I was the only one that said you should play Fallen Order.
Well, I was about to say, hold
I'm
up,
picking with
homie.
Tyler. I'm just kidding. Yeah, since I was bullied on stream, we started playing Fallen Order last night to get in preparation for Jedi Survivor, and I'm so excited. I don't know how much further in the future it takes place, but you can tell Cal is definitely a little bit older. It looks like you still have the saber staff and that you can still break the lightsaber apart like you could in the first game. Tyler, you brought this up in Discord earlier when we were talking about the game a little bit. I think that I think they're adding like fighting styles to this game. I might be wrong. I'll have to look at it a little bit more.
That would be really cool.
You can kind of pick the path or kind of like a skill tree type thing. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. We'll know when the game comes out. But one of them is like fighting with a blaster in conjunction with a lightsaber. And I think that's really cool. Like that would probably be the one I would go for is the blaster lightsaber combo fighting deal.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the only reason I know he had a blaster is because I went to look at the game, and one of the pre-order bonuses was a different kind of blaster skin. And I was like, what?
Ooh.
He can use a blaster?
Yeah. He must be following
spoilers, homie.
Probably following
Spoilers.
after Luke's Jedi dadgummit. Probably following after Luke's Jedi Order instead of the old way.
I mean, it could be a thing where, since has there been much gameplay on it?
There's a little bit that you can see.
I've purposely been avoiding it because I don't want to know anything. I already want it, so I don't need to be marketed to.
Yeah, like I'm already gonna buy it.
I guess it could be in like a certain way. It could be like a multi game, like you have multiple main characters where you swap in and out for different missions.
I hope not.
But
it's
since
possible.
there's only one character, you never know.
I hope not, though. I agree with Tyler. I hope not. The only other thing that I could see is there was the I forgot her name. She's the witch from Dothamir, that is like a descendant of one of the Night Sisters.
Yeah.
And she uses like magic. It's kind of like what she like. It would be cool if like maybe you get a mission that you play as her, possibly. I don't know, but I like sticking with Cal.
Magic.
What?
Apparently, Disney Tron Identity is coming out for the Switch.
Is that a
Oh, nice.
what?
I don't
I
know.
think
I know nothing
I
about that
think
game.
Never
It's
heard of it
Tron.
until now. It's a Tron game, so
Let's
I
copy
think
and paste it into the thing and see what happens, huh?
I think
So,
there's a rumored Ron movie coming out.
a what?
I think there's a rumor that they're trying to make a new Tron movie.
Oh, so
Oh,
this
God.
could be their way of trying to capitalize on it.
Speaking of movies and Nintendo, April 5th, say it with me, everybody. Dun, 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 dun.
No
The
idea.
Super Mario movie comes out
Oh,
April 5th.
Time out.
We're
See, this is what
less than a week away from the Super Mario movie.
What were we gonna say, Tyler?
this is what I'm talking about. He went, say it with me, everybody.
Yeah.
He said movies and Nintendo. I already knew what he was gonna talk about.
We knew what he
Yeah,
was going to say, but it's like, all right, guys, tomorrow we're going to go to, say it with me.
Disneyland.
Me trying to get my girlfriend to decide where to go. Be like,
Well, I was like, I don't want this bit to fail as hard as the cold opens. At least like let everyone know we're
I'm
not
about
saying
to
Super
do a
Mario
bit.
movie. We're
boy.
saying the Super Mario movie.
my boy Sims out here speaking like Mrs. Frizzle and Pop from the Magic School Bus. And today, class,
All right, class, where are we going today?
Can this please be a normal field trip? Can this
No,
please be
my boy's
We're
doing
going into.
aggressive improv where you're a part of it, even if you don't want to be.
I was about to say, can this please be a normal podcast with
Exactly.
Sims? No.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
there's a
But
couple
the Super
Disney
Mario.
games going out. Crazy.
You want to know the reason that movies like Tron they'll have a movie one year and then they'll wait like 20 years and make another one?
Is it so that
Capitalize
people-
on the don't
No,
get their
because if you don't use a copyright, then you lose it. So they
Yeah.
have to use it before they lose the copyright on it, and then it renews for another however many years.
Oh, yeah,
until
Disney's
they make
been-
another
yeah.
Disney's been doing that for
crazy
like.
project.
Go ahead.
That's what that was it.
I was gonna say, yeah, Disney's been doing that for like 50 years with like their like main characters to make sure they don't enter into public domain.
So actually, I was watching a video by Matt Pat for Game Theory the other day because they had that new movie, that indie movie come out that was the new Winnie the Pooh
Yeah, the horror movie.
That's like it's like super overrated.
Yeah.
And
Excuse me.
apparently they didn't redo their thing.
I don't think they
For Winnie the
can.
Pooh?
Like they've had it for so long, it has to go into the public domain.
yeah,
I think is what's going.
It entered into public
it's
domain.
70. I think it's 70 years maybe that you can keep it.
I
think
think it's something like that.
70 or like I think it's 75 after a company has went under, and then it goes into the public domain. I don't think they've done anything with Winnie the Pooh in so long that they are losing it.
Yeah.
There's actually a bunch that are going back into public domain. I think Superman is fitting to go back in.
All the Tolkien stuff is going into public domain.
Wait, how is Superman?
Like,
They have a movie for him like every year.
Okay. So like the original comic book printing, I believe is how it goes.
Is
From
entered into
whenever
public domain.
you first set up your public domain, basically, you have 70 years in that. And then after the 70 years runs up, then it enters back into public domain and you can re-copyright it for another 70 years. So I'd have to research it more. I'm not 100%.
If somebody randomly gets Superman before DC does.
Well, see, some things they kind of spaced out the different copyrights because like the name for Superman is copyrighted, and even whenever his copyright runs out, all of the abilities that he has were also fall into a different district of copyright. So the only thing that a Superman could have that the original Superman had would be to be able to run faster than a speeding locomotive or bullet, whatever it is, and then jump
Yeah.
tall
Keep tall
buildings
buildings
with
in
a
a
single
single
bound.
bound.
He can't fly. He can't use ice breath or laser vision or fly.
And even after that, they have to be really careful with it. Like you can't call him Superman. You have to call him Super-Man. Like you know how Spider-Man has a hyphen in it.
Yeah.
You have to pretty much just dance around it just barely, and they won't be able to do anything about it.
That seems so weird.
It
Yeah.
is really weird.
Because I
Well, that's
recall.
like I know.
But yeah, all the Lord of the Rings stuff is going into public domain. So maybe Wizards of the Coast will start calling the halfling race hobbits again and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know that if you have a picture of the Eiffel Tower, like you're gonna post it somewhere, either has to be like, I think it has to be in the daytime because like it just got the lights added to it, and whenever it got the lights added to it, they like put like their not trademark or whatever, but like whatever it was for like the Eiffel Tower with lights. But the Eiffel Tower during the day, just it was built so long ago that like the copyright on it ran out. So you can have a picture of the Eiffel Tower during the day, but if it's at night and the lights are on, you can't have that photo.
That's crazy.
They can claim it.
That's so strange. So they could
I
just
don't know
randomly
if that's
go
like
onto
the
your
city.
Facebook account and claim your photo and have it removed because you took the picture of it at night. Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's some more things that are going back into the public domain. Let's see if there's anything in here. Men Without Women. It's an Ernest Hemingway book. There is The Color Out of Space by H.P. Lovecraft.
Ooh,
Howard Phillip.
that'd be cool.
Let's see. Here's some films. Wings, Uncle Tom's Cabin, Chicago, The Jazz Singer. Here are some
You're
sound
talking
recordings.
about the entire city of Chicago.
Chicago is gone. Done with.
I
Back
was
into the
like,
public
well,
domain.
People.
they're
Let's
gonna
see.
change it from Chicago to like some random name like
Chicago.
Chicago.
Instead of calling it Chicago anymore, they just call it Windy. It's windy.
Windy.
The windy comes.
Windy
The windy boy. Windy.
So windy, boys.
The Windy Boys.
Windy boys. It's just windy.
He Loves and She Loves are some sound recordings. Ice Cream. Ice Cream. You scream. We all scream for ice cream. That is going back into it.
That was trademarked?
That's not already public.
Apparently.
Yeah.
All right.
That was hard.
Apparently it was made in
When
1927.
They just
when
be
did
throwing PM
when-
on anything.
when does the React channel lose their trademark for the word react?
A million
Wow.
years from now.
When does that man that vape
Right.
company that trademarked the color blue? Let's see. Steppenwolf.
Was that a specific shade or all colors of blue?
All
I
shades
guess
of blue?
the word blue, BLUE, or BLE. I don't remember.
Wait, I thought it was BLU is the one that they did
Was it?
for it.
I think it
don't
was
know.
just blue, BLU.
Because I
BLU.
vaguely remember that because it's like, are they trying to trademark a color? And then people are like, I don't think you can do that. Can they do that? Is kind of the
Yeah,
consensus.
it's BLU. Apparently they make. Wait a minute.
They make like e-cigs, don't they?
Apparently
Yeah.
they make Androids and smartphones too. This might be a different company. This might be a bit. I
Make
think
them
I might have found a different
USBs.
company.
They make them USBs. Your professor was talking about that one time, Jake.
Dude, that killed me whenever he was talking about, all right, yeah, no chewing tobacco, no smoking, no sucking on a thumb drive. And I was like, wait, have you caught someone in your class sucking on a USB drive? And he was like, no, I'm talking like those jewels or
That's
whatever they're
all
talking
like-
about.
My favorite part about
That's
that
how
joke is Is that it flew over Jake's head so fast?
Yeah.
No.
Somebody had to explain
Oh
it
no,
to
no,
Jake.
no! It didn't fly over my head. It was more of the people in that class. It didn't shock me that some of them would have been sucking on a USB drive. Would not have shocked me
Believe it.
one
But
bit.
you had to get explained what he meant by USB drive.
No,
Like that's the funny part.
No, Peyton. He didn't. It didn't fly over his head. He just didn't get it. That's completely different.
You did not understand the joke.
No, I forgot the fact that jewels existed because they were kind of starting to gain popularity at that time, and I forgot what he was talking about. I was like, oh, wait, yeah, that's a thing that exists. It's like that thing where you forget how old you are sometimes randomly. I do that a lot.
My knees remind me how old I am every day.
Tanner was trying to make me and Tyler feel old earlier, and he said we were playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and he said it's crazy that this came out 8 years ago. And I looked over at him and I said, "Never tell me that again."
He was also going. He was also saying, "In 3 years, I'll be 20."
It's
And I kept going. 5 years ago, I was 20.
yeah, it's so weird. So like you'll think about when a game came out and be like, wait a minute, that I was like in high school when that came out, and it's like that doesn't seem so long ago. But then you think about it, it's like, oh, it's like, yeah, I graduated.
The other night
Like
you
I
were
had-
talking on
Yeah,
Twitch
6 years
like,
ago.
Yeah,
this
like I had
was
to tell
right after the
you-
Wii came out, and I was like,
Had to reach into the farthest
Yeah.
depths of my memory.
Yeah, I had to tell you the GameCube is 20 years old. That thing came out when you were
Yeah.
like 5.
Yeah, I
yeah,
forgot
that's
about
what I
it.
was saying. Whenever on stream the other night, whenever Jake was like, dude, the Wii came out like this year, I was like, I was in elementary school
Yeah.
whenever the Wii came out.
Yeah.
And
that was
all-
a
and-
long time ago.
What Tyler's talking about of like, I said 10 years, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, it's not 2015 or 2016 anymore. It's almost 2025.
That's what
Mhm.
we were talking about. Me and Sims were talking about 2 podcasts ago. How it was like it's been like 18 years since me and him started kindergarten,
Yeah.
and I was like, "That's crazy. That's like a
Yeah.
full lifetime ago."
Feels wrong to say, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like I think I'm going to throw up.
Y'all, the GameCube came out in 2001.
And it was supported until I think 2005, 2006, and then the Wii came out in 6 or 7. I can't remember right off the top of my head.
2006.
He came out in
1996. I'm looking at it right now. Because I was like, there's no way that it came out before 2004. That Joker came out when I was 3 years old and you were 1.
Yeah, because I think the Nintendo 64 came out in 90.
6.
I was about to say 96, I think, and then the GameCube would have been the next one. So yeah, 2001 sounds about right.
I don't think we got our GameCube until later.
Yeah, see,
I
I
don't remember.
didn't get mine until like right before the Wii came out. Like I got mine literally a month, like a day before they announced the Wii.
We had ours for a long time.
I
but
know you
don't
did.
remember how long.
Because I remember coming over to your house and playing it. Because I remember you guys had the mic attachment for it, didn't you?
Yeah, for
'Cause-
Mario Party.
Yeah, because I remember you, me, and Fallon playing Mario Party, and you have to use the mic for
Yeah.
part of it, and it worked for you guys, but it wouldn't work for me for some
No,
reason.
the mic never worked.
Oh, it never worked.
Especially because like it was never it was never like easy stuff to say. Like it would be like, who is the pink Toad-esque character?
And then
And it would be
Toadette.
like Toadette.
Yeah,
Well, like that was the first game that Toadette was in.
yeah,
So like no one really knew her name.
yeah,
So like that would always be the question was like, who's this pink character?
yeah.
You'd have to say it in the mic. Like it would not pick you up, and so many people were like, is it Toadette? Is it Toadita? Like no one
Toadita?
knew how to say it because like it was the first game that she was introduced in. I don't even think in the game they said her name.
Almost like how
So-
whenever Siri first came
like-
out, it couldn't understand our Southern dialect.
And I think that it was like in the manual. That's how like someone found it, was like it was in the manual that was like, this is the first time Toadette's in a game. And like still no one knew like how to pronounce it. So
Can we
like,
just
there's video.
go
Go on, Chase.
Oh, are you done, Sam?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No, it's okay. I was just talking about how like that was the first game that Trinidad was in, and like no one knew how to pronounce her name.
Well, what I was saying was though, I think we just need to respect how attachment heavy the GameCube could have been. Like, have you seen a fully decked out GameCube with all the stuff attached to it?
Have you seen a
Yeah.
fully decked out Game Boy or like Sega Genesis? Yeah. Nintendo's always been about accessories, bro.
But you can put a Game Boy into your GameCube.
You could do that with a Super
we're talking
Nintendo.
about-
You could do that with the
we're talking about-
N64.
I am so
We're
mad at
talking
y'all.
about the company who sells you cardboard so you can build your own attachment.
Touche.
Why are you mad, Tyler?
Are we
Because
serious?
Go on, Tyler.
is it my turn now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Masters. I shall humbly say that I was trying to say the thing about the Game Boy for the GameCube like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, I didn't even hear you, homie.
I said, dude, and y'all kept going.
Go. Wake up.
You
Yeah,
can
we
get an
need
orange,
like a
you can
is
get
there
an
a
orange
chat
GameCube
function?
from Amazon for
Is
$250.
just send that whenever you want to talk. There we go.
So whenever I want to talk, I might as well scream because y'all are not going to stop talking and let me talk.
Well,
So.
Just drop the old emote in there. Got to hit that right there.
Yeah. If I see the email, I'll be like, all right, Tyler's turn to talk. So, I mean, how are you gonna dodge this? It's a
I'll post
hamburger.
the email, but it'll be one that'll get us canceled.
Like this one. Fork knife.
Fortnite.
Fork knife battle
Whoa.
styles.
We like fork knife. We like Fortnite.
I don't remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna ask something, but now I can't remember. Sims, didn't you have like the special like Pokemon one, the GameCube?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we just had a normal one.
I couldn't remember. Oh, there was something I was gonna say. I can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, Nintendo loves their accessories. That was the only thing I was gonna say. Absolutely, have always loved the accessories, and that, I mean,
Homie, I wouldn't be surprised if at the Super Mario movie they try and sell you some like, watch this movie with cooler sound effects. Buy your own set of headphones.
I just earmuffs made out of cardboard. I got two big old box taped together. It's like listening through two cans to hear somebody
It's like
with a string
if-
between them.
If you go to the Super Mario movie on opening night, you can buy a mic attachment so you can tell Mario to do stuff. Like, jump, Mario, jump.
Tell Chris Pratt how shatty his Mario impression is.
oh dude, I watched a video today that was really interesting of this dude tried to make his own ROM hack for Pokemon, and it looked friggin' awesome. Like and the only reason that like it was unplayable, excuse me, was hey Tanner, what's up? We're live on the podcast
Hello.
right now. How's it going, Tanner?
Don't do that.
What?
Tanner, we're live on the podcast. Okay, he left immediately. What did he say? Did he say anything?
Oh, he slurped his drink.
Oh. Yeah, so he made his own ROM hack and it looked really cool. I wanted to give it a shot, but he was like, yeah, it broke like halfway in between because of coding errors, and he said that he's gonna have to try and work on it a little bit more to see if he can get it to fix. But it looked fun. Like it was in a Gen 3 engine, and like there's a lot of really cool like tools that you can use to build ROMs and everything, and it looks really fun. Like I kind of want to give it a shot, but I already. He said that there were several nights that he would be up till like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I already kind of do that with everything else I do, so probably not a good idea to do that. But it just looks cool. I would love to make my own. How cool would that be, guys? Make your own ROM hack. Like tailor it to exactly what you want in a Pokemon game.
It's possible.
Did you say impossible?
Oh, why would I do that? Why would I do that whenever I can just play the Pokemon games?
Because you can make it more tailored to what you want. Hey, don't you want all the Gen 3 Mons in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green? Or vice versa? All of the Gen 1 and Gen 2 Mons in Emerald and Sapphire?
They
Or
probably
Ruby?
already have
Yeah,
that.
but you see.
No, they don't. Well, they might have
But
a
you
ROM
see.
for it, yes.
I was about to say, I'm sure there's somebody who's already done that.
It just would be fun to make your own ROM hack, I feel like. I would love to try it one day.
I think it'd be cool to like make your own game.
Yeah.
Have you seen the people in
Like-
Fortnite now that we've been talking about it? The people in Fortnite that are building entire new games or entire game
Yeah.
copies?
In,
That's wild.
Yeah.
inside Fortnite.
Yeah, inside Fork Knife.
I love that that's how we respond. We refer to it as fork knife.
We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
The fidget
That's what
spinner.
we could all play.
No.
We do quads.
Did you-
Fortnite.
What did you
No.
just? What type of blasphemy? Get him out of here. Kick.
Who, me or
Server
Sims?
mute.
Me or Sims?
Wait, did you just mute me?
I did not server muted you for a minute. You're unmuted now, though.
Well, I just saw it like pop up on my screen like I'd like turned my mute on and I was like,
I said that
I didn't click anything.
that Fortnite is the fidget spinners of whatever year Fortnite came out.
Just mute yourself.
He tends to mute himself from time to
Wait.
time. There he is.
Yeah, I
back.
was telling Tanner. What you said.
How do you mute somebody else?
You have to be a mod, which you are.
Wait.
You can just
Wait.
click on their name, and then you can move people too if you wanted to.
The other, other channels.
I think this has been picking up through my computer mic the entire time. I just realized I could swap to my AirPod. Do I sound different?
No, I don't think so.
Not really. Not about the same.
What is output device?
Output
This is
device is
off.
where it goes to. Of like, if you want to send it to your AirPods, you can do output
Well,
device. and
it's
send it
coming to my AirPod, but it says default. I didn't click anything else.
My boy, why did you put that in the chat over there in the side,
Who?
Tyler? Tyler. He died.
I don't see it. I can't see it because for
It's
obvious
over there
reasons.
it's over there in the chat. We cannot hear him.
Oh, we can't. Did you mute him?
Got him.
Why did you?
Got him.
Why'd you put the emote over there instead of popping up down there at the bottom?
I didn't know how to do it, so I didn't try.
I'm muted, Jake, and he doesn't even know he's muted.
Homie.
Gaslight. My boy was pulling the devious gaslight.
I mean, if you muted me, that's cool. You guys are just the only ones that can't hear
Jake
me.
doesn't even know he's muted.
I know. I can hear you.
I'm losing it right now. Let me go and mute him right quick.
Sims, you know I can hear everything you're saying, right?
Alrighty.
Sims,
Gaslight.
Sims, I can literally hear everything you're saying.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
didn't
fuck you,
unmute
don't.
yourself, which was the funniest part.
I can't unmute myself, I don't think.
Yeah, it's at the bottom.
No, like, I physically cannot go to it unless I come down here and... Wait, can I do it from right here? I know I can mute myself right there.
Yeah.
No, it never showed up
I
on my
don't know
thing.
here.
It never showed up on my thing that I was muted.
Your voice will probably still come through.
Oh no, it still
because
comes
you're like,
through. I know for a fact it still comes through.
It's gonna pick it up on OBS probably
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah, it picks up on OBS.
Yeah, but
regardless.
I was about to say, it just we couldn't hear it on Discord.
Yeah. What the heck is going on with my... Oh well, it'll just have to look scuffed like that. The OBS recording looks scuffed. But oh well, it'll be alright.
They're just listening to voice anyways.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who keeps putting stuff? Tanner, you dirty
All I ever listen
bird.
to.
Get that gas light on him real quick. Hold on. Oh, I almost kicked myself.
He is still muted, isn't he?
Yeah, Tanner.
Yeah.
Who?
That server muted you. Yeah, he's just listening.
Tyler, are you still
Oh.
there?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh no. I almost dropped something.
I'm just gonna make sure every few seconds.
Gonna have to what?
Sleep.
Make sure.
Well, this is all derailed into quite the
Alright, now
That's
time to
pretty
get back on topic.
Now time to play Discord games with the boys.
Something that has riveted us recently was the cancellation of E3.
Oh yeah.
So
They
like
canceled E3.
Nintendo's not or well nobody's going now, but Nintendo wasn't going, Xbox nor PlayStation
Yeah.
was going, right? Like none of them were going this year.
So like, that's what I was about to say. I saw where like Sony and Microsoft, because like Nintendo's never there. Well, they're there, they just don't have a press conference. So
Anymore, at least.
yeah, they usually do like a Nintendo Direct on the
Yeah.
day. But I saw where Microsoft and Sony are both like, "Hey, we're not gonna be there anymore," and I was like, "That's kind of weird," but like whatever. And I don't know like who they got to replace them. I think like one of them was Sega. Cause I don't know who else it was.
I'll tell you what happened. They everybody's got their own press conference anyway, so E3 canceled their press conference, and they're gonna do something else this summer. I think June, called like Summerfest or something.
They literally just came back last year too, which is the craziest thing.
Yeah, because like COVID and all that. But I don't remember who like they got to replace Microsoft and Sony.
Bro.
And then what?
I've just come to the realization what E3 stands for.
Entertainment.
It's
Electronic
Electronic Entertainment Expo. It's 3 E's.
Yeah,
I was
they say that
today
every
years
year.
old. I was today years old.
But yeah, they got like Sega and somebody else to replace Microsoft and
Sega
Sony
just
whenever they drop.
didn't exist anymore,
And then
basically.
And then Sega and whoever else, I don't remember. I can probably pull out the tweet. But they were also like, yeah, we're not going either. And then E3 was like, alright, fine, we cancel. So yeah, it's like what Tyler was saying. That like finally it was just like everyone else is just gonna do their own thing. So like we're just gonna cancel.
I remember what I wanted to talk about finally. It took me long enough, but I remembered it finally.
Shoot for
What
it.
would you like to talk about?
1 second, guys. Let me see if I can fix something that is bothering me. It's driving me crazy.
Alright, well, while you're doing that, I'm like continue to talk. About the future of our streams. Jake. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Future.
Oh well.
Jake, what's the future of your stream look like?
We're gonna keep playing Jedi Fallen Order until Survivor comes out. Probably gonna keep speedrunning Star Fox Assault. Try and sub an hour is my goal right now. Get sub 1 hour. Because my current PB is 1:16:19.60, I think. So sub an hour is my first goal on that. Honestly, if I could get any retro console, I could play any game that's on a retro console because I now have the adapter to make it HDMI.
Jake, you can play any retro game already. You have a PC.
I know I can play emulators, but if I have the hardware, I can use the hardware.
You want to waste unnecessary money instead of spending $14 on Game Pass so we can play Xbox games
If
together?
it's something that I already have,
Okay.
I'm not talking like I'm just gonna go buy a Nintendo 64 just to have fun with. I already have one somewhere.
You gotta go buy Sega Genesis.
No, absolute. There
I
was
wonder
one
how
at the
much
house
an
at one
Atari
point.
costs these days.
There was one at the house at one point.
An SNES.
No, I've got the what were they called?
Bootleg one?
No, it's not the bootleg one.
Bootleg
It was issued by Nintendo. What are they called? Oh,
I can't remember exactly what they're called.
you don't know what I'm talking about. It's the one that's got the 30
Sorry?
games on it.
Yeah, it's like the little bitty one that
Yeah.
they sold.
Oh, yeah.
I had all the digital games
The
on it.
SNES Classic or SNES Classic. I think it's
Yeah.
the NES Classic. Those are the ones. I've got that already.
Nice.
But yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do mainly on stream, stuff like that. Some point I want to do. Obviously, Tears of the Kingdom comes out. I'm gonna be playing that a lot.
You can get an Atari 2600 for $200 on eBay.
Goodness gracious.
But are you going to do a 24-hour live stream?
No,
Why not?
I'm not doing a 24-hour stream. I am leagues away from that.
How many Nobel Prizes do I have to redeem to get a 24-hour live stream?
Excuse me. Well, seeing as how you can add the number of points, any number of points, I'm not going to give you a number.
Hey. That wasn't my question, though.
Well, I already know what the answer is, so no.
I'm not. Real life. How many Nobel points would it take?
I'm not doing a 24-hour stream until I have at least like partnership with Twitch or whatever the deal is where they send you a monthly check, not a yearly check.
Well, all right, 12-hour stream.
That is possible. I'll put it this way: I'm going to stream until I get tired. When Tears of the Kingdom comes out.
That's what I did for.
You almost did a 12-hour stream the other day.
Me?
Did he?
Sims.
Yes, dude. Whenever he played the show for like 8 hours.
You did.
Oh, let me see how long that was.
That was a super long stream. Yeah, my longest stream was like probably last night, and it was like 5.5 hours. That's the longest I've ever streamed, I think.
Let's see. We had the 6 hours and 58 minutes. It was 7 hours long.
Accidentally caps locked. Did that mute me? Okay, no, it didn't.
I hear you.
I have one of my hotkeys set to the side of my mouse, but it's also the mouse button on the side that moves pages.
Mm-hmm.
It moves like if I'm scrolling on my Google tab, and then I want to mute in Discord, and I click them, then it moves forward a page and mutes me.
Yeah.
You cannot fast travel when enemies are nearby. Who sent this?
Your brother.
Who did this? That's it. He's getting the ban.
So, you asked me about the future of my stream. Go ahead, Sims. What's the future of your stream?
Oh no. Honestly, I would like to stream once a week or once every other week, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's
the hope is to stream like every Tuesday, but I'm not sure. I might start just like making videos of what I play, or I might start like streaming in the morning.
Just follow suit with what Chase does. Go ahead, Tyler.
Upload your streams to the channel so we have more videos. And for anybody who missed it that wants to watch it.
That was another thing. I was thinking about asking you to like stream on the channel.
Yeah, couldn't you just dual stream it?
There is.
Yeah.
Can you dual stream YouTube and Twitch though? I know you can
Yeah.
TikTok and stuff, but I've never seen anybody do it with
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yes.
Because then
You
you
can.
got to set up all that stuff to do it on YouTube, which just put the stream key in. I know is all you pretty much have to do. I think set up the alerts. That's about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
might just have to open up a different tab or something on OBS. Yes, you can stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously using OBS. With OBS, you can stream to multiple platforms simultaneously and customize the settings for each platform.
Sounds like fun.
So theoretically,
You could, yes, if you
it
if you
probably
would like to.
would
But yeah.
pull more internet by a lot. It
Probably
might pull more
I
CPU.
was about to say would probably pull a lot on the machine that you're running it on.
No, I
Mhm.
don't think it would.
But yeah, I might start streaming like during the days.
Whatever time works best, man. Whatever time works the best.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
having a lot of fun with the shorts though. Just making shorts, being able to edit them on your phone and stuff. It's really nice. And it pulls in views that definitely makes you feel better about yourself.
I always like looking at
Yeah.
Chase's shorts. He's got some really good ones.
Yeah, I was kind of feeling down for a couple of days, and they weren't doing good either. So it was just like a mirror reflection of how, like, if you don't feel good when you're doing stuff like this, then it really shows in your work or
Yeah.
how much you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to put 100% into your content.
Yeah, it's like if you feel crappy, then the videos are going to be crappy.
Absolutely. I can agree
Mhm.
with that. 110%.
Also, we have some nice people in my comments sometimes. And
Sometimes.
sometimes we got some haters.
Yeah,
But
sometimes.
most of the time they're good. Most of the time people are nice.
That one
cool,
dude that
chill.
commented on one of them did irritate the fire out of me that he said that about you. I was like, dude, just don't say anything. Just move on.
I mean, it is how it is. Ain't nobody perfect at video games, but still fun. You know, I'm posting them because they're fun. That's what matters to me.
Going back to the video that we posted of us playing the tech test, I'm sorry to the person in the comments. I don't know what you're trying to say to me or Jake in the comment. So if you could reiterate and explain, that would be helpful. I'm very confused at what the comment is trying to say.
Let's see. Pull them
I
up.
don't know.
Put them on blast.
No,
I'm
don't.
not trying to put them on blast.
I'm just playing.
I'm not sure what the comment is saying. And it might be a language barrier thing.
Because I think he was from Japan, is what it seemed like.
Yeah, what was it? There was one guy that commented on one of my videos, and he's I think it was Spanish, and I just had to like translate it and hope to goodness that's what it meant actually, because sometimes Google Translate is like super duper wonky.
What were you gonna say, Tyler? I
Well,
heard you say something.
I don't know.
The comment was in English. It was just like, I'm not sure what the comment was conveying to me.
It was worded really
Okay.
weirdly.
Let's see,
I'll
I'm
pull it up
looking.
real quick.
How do you look? I haven't used. Oh, here it is. We can never
Do you
see
see
this
it?
kind of bound ball on show. Is that what?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, this shows the name of the game.
He's got 3 links. Anybody brave enough to click on those?
Sims clicked them,
Oh,
and
I
you said they
clicked
were
the
all
links.
like Japanese
They're all like
YouTube
baseball
channels, right?
videos. Yeah. 2 of them are from the same.
Knows, to be honest. Some people, I don't have baseball
It's
lingo.
from
at all.
the channel. It's from his channel.
Yeah.
Or like the commenter's channel.
He might just be saying check out his videos too or something.
Maybe. That's very possible.
I'm not sure.
Nothing wrong with that. We all up and coming, as long as they ain't
And like
racist.
2 of them are from a game, and 2 of them's from like a real life like
Baseball game.
baseball game.
I would like to note that I was right
I
about
don't know.
Japan winning whatever that was that you're talking about, Sims.
You're right.
I just want to point that out.
Japan did win the WBC.
Someone better answer that phone because I friggin' called it.
I'm a hero.
Just out of nowhere.
Hey.
I finally remember what I wanted to talk about. The topic that I had. Finally, an hour in.
What's your topic?
So you guys seen? Obviously, we know Xbox is in the process of, or not my Xbox. Microsoft's in the process of acquiring Blizzard Activision, right? Activision
Yeah.
obviously develops Call of Duty. So there was a lot of worry about whether or not they were going to make Call of Duty an Xbox exclusive. And I don't remember where I found it at, but I remember I wanted to look up and do some more research on it before I just started talking about it on the podcast because I want to make sure I had all my facts right. But I know that they like Microsoft and Sony have been in like talks of like trying to come up with like deals and stuff of how they're going to do that because Microsoft didn't want to make Call of Duty Xbox exclusive, but it seems like that's the path they're trying to go now. Or some I can't remember. Sony doesn't want them to acquire Blizzard Activision because it could be considered a monopoly, which it's on the gaming industry, which they're inching dangerously close to that. And I think that like they're trying to block. I can't remember. I might be completely wrong about it. Any of you guys seen anything on it or know anything about it?
I had heard some stuff about it, like they were talking about that they weren't gonna do that, and still Sony was kind of flipping out. They're
Yeah.
like, what if we decide that whatever, and you start releasing stuff earlier and you get the heads up on us,
Yeah.
because that's how Xbox was for a while, and that's how PlayStation was with Destiny.
Yeah.
Like, they got
They got
stuff
stuff way earlier than
either
Xbox did.
they
for a
either
little
got
bit.
Well,
exclusive
there's
stuff
so
that we
much.
didn't get, or they got it early.
Well, there's so many things that have like console exclusives. Like in Hogwarts Legacy, the PlayStation got like a separate like side quest exclusively. The like haunted Hogsmeade thing. Like it was exclusive to PlayStation. I think it's coming out later to the other consoles, but like to begin with, it was exclusive to PlayStation. And like,
Go ahead, Sims. I'm sorry.
no, I was just saying like there are other things like the Captain's Edition for MLB The Show.
Mhm.
It didn't even come to Switch. It was a Xbox or PlayStation exclusive. It wasn't an option for Switch.
Also,
They're
some other
just like
big name ones.
I did find the post I saw. This is from the Weekly Recon on Instagram. I think they're on Twitter too, but if you guys want to go follow them, that's where I get a lot of my gaming news. That's where I get a lot of my topics. Weekly Recon on Instagram. This is what the post reads. It says, according to Activision executive Lulu Chang Miser, sorry, I apologize if I butchered that name. PlayStation boss Jim Ryan said, I don't want a new Call of Duty deal. I just want to block your merger behind closed doors at the hearing with EU Commission regulators. Additionally, the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, published multiple new hearing documents where Sony claimed that, quote, Microsoft might release a PlayStation version of Call of Duty where bugs and errors emerge only on the game's final level or after later updates, end quote. Microsoft has offered Sony a 10-year legally binding contract giving them access to Call of Duty day and date with full content and feature parity plus PAR. No, that's it. I can't read. I don't think that's it. That's not party. Something plus full authority to include it in their PlayStation subscription services. So that was the post I was reading. It's like people were not. It's like they're Sony's worried that if Microsoft acquires Blizzard Activision, that they will release buggy editions of Call of Duty on the PlayStation to tank PlayStation sales. Because obviously, go ahead.
According to Polygon, the FTC is also trying to block it. because Blizzard and Activision is a huge gaming company.
Mm-hmm.
They own so many of the new games, and if Microsoft acquires all of it, that is
Basically.
infringing on the trade deals.
Yeah.
And like, if they are afraid that if Microsoft has ownership of all of that, they will be branching too close to a monopoly, and
Yes.
it will infringe on what did it say? Go on for a second. I gotta find what it's talking about.
The thing I was going to say is that, and also we see all of the firings that happened at Microsoft of 10,000 employees just like that were let go, and when you look at the number of employees that would be acquired in the the Blizzard Activision acquisition, it would be, I think they said, around 9,500 employees. So, and Microsoft let those 10,000 people go under the guise of, oh, it's in preparation for a recession or for inflation reasons. But when you really look at it, they let go of 10,000 people and then they're going to immediately turn around and hire, about 9,500 people. So it's really
don't
telling.
want it-
Go
They
ahead.
don't want it to restrain competition in any
Particular
in the
gaming.
field,
Yeah.
in the gaming field,
Right.
because they could very easily just edge out any other company
Yeah.
because it's so big.
Absolutely.
It looks like something else I'm looking here that a while back that Sony they had to like reveal a whole bunch of like their trade secrets and stuff to Microsoft because they were doing pushbacks and stuff against them having their proposed takeover of Activision Blizzard.
Yeah. What
Did
do
y'all
you?
hear?
Go ahead,
Did y'all
Tyler.
hear that Ubisoft was going to try to use AI to write some of the dialogue in the new like Assassin's Creed games and in some of their newer
No
games?
way.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. It makes sense
Yeah.
because that's
And,
something.
and a lot of people are saying like, all right, Ubisoft, if you want to go ahead and do that and fall on the sword first and be the first company to be
The
like,
first
this
one to
isn't
do it.
gonna work, go ahead.
Yeah, because
It's great though.
I remember us talking about that in high school. They would release an Assassin's Creed game, every year, or they tried to. And I remember that was the
Mhm.
discussion we always had of, it's like they're trying to be like Call of Duty and release a game every year, but Call of Duty has uh
Three
three,
different companies
three
working on
different
it.
developers working on it, whereas Assassin's Creed has the one team. And what happens is that they put out a half-baked game, or it's buggy and full of everything, or it's just so glitchy that it's almost impossible to play
Or that they give up on it so fast that the lifespan of the game just dies after like
after
a
you beat
couple
it.
months.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Unity came out, Unity was so fun. It was the first co-op one.
Hmm.
I don't know if you played it with us, but me
I
and
didn't.
Chase played the game so
You
much.
are a liar.
Me?
That game had co-op.
Oh,
That never worked.
Oh,
Never.
it worked all the time for us.
you
I
guys were playing
remember
on the same
getting that
network, though,
game.
weren't you?
Yeah, we played it in the
Yeah, but
same house.
even when we played in different places, it still worked like
That's
that.
why. If you tried to like if you didn't have somebody to play with you, if you're like trying to connect to other people on co-op, nah,
Oh
man.
yeah.
We gotta
Oh yeah,
think.
the servers were awful.
Guys,
Was
The servers were
Xbox One
awful.
era.
I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. You guys just keep going. I'll be right back.
It gave us issues the entire time. Like I'm not gonna say it was smooth sailing, but it was really
Yeah.
fun when it was.
No.
It was just
No.
you and your boy being
Yeah.
assassins together.
You gotta think.
But
This was Xbox One era where no game worked co-op. Like name more
and
than 5 games that would work co-op on Xbox One.
Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty.
I don't think so, homie.
Like you remember
I
when
remember.
you remember when Destiny used to crash every time you went into a new loading area?
What do you mean
I'm-
used to?
It used to. Never mind. Remember when Destiny still trash to this day? 10 years
I
into their
remember.
life cycle.
I remember
Remember
Unity.
that Destiny wants to sell you $100 DLC that doesn't have anything in it, and they're like, the game is so much cooler now. It's not.
I was about to say. I remember whenever I got Unity, tried to play. There was like 3 co-op missions that I think you had to do for the achievement. Couldn't play a single one of them. Like none of them worked. And then there was also like I had Battleborn, which was like the other game that the people who make Borderlands made. And like it had like a co-op thing. And like you were supposed to play that game co-op to like beat the story. You couldn't. It was impossible. And even like the multiplayer you couldn't play either. So like they were gonna have like a paid DLC where you got like 5 additional characters. They ended up making the DLC free because you couldn't play online with them.
Man, we got to
And
talk about
then
Marvel Snap real quick whenever y'all get done.
Talk
what you
about
got on the Marvel Snap?
On the, they just revealed the
Their April Fool's thing.
what? No, they just revealed their hot location for today. It's the bar with no name,
Ah,
which means I'm going to be putting Galactus on it.
What did I miss?
you know it's fun. Putting Cosmos there with Hobgoblin.
You guys devolve into talking about Marvel Snap.
We're
I tried
talking
to
about
talk
the
about
Xbox One no co-op edition. Because not a single game worked co-op on Xbox One.
I tried to talk about something and then Peyton hijacked it and talked about that. So
What were you talking about? The
I
Destiny
don't
thing?
care. I don't care.
You were talking about Destiny for a little bit.
No, I was going to talk about Assassin's Creed, but I forgot what I was going to say because you got mad about it not working.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that shit ain't work.
So I had a whole thing, dude.
You were talking about you and Chase playing it.
It doesn't matter.
About how they give up so quick on the game after like a month or two. That's where you were going with that.
Somebody talk. I'm done talking.
What did I miss anyway? Go ahead, Chase.
Yeah, we're talking about the new location for Marvel Snap for today. It's a bar with no name, which is a location that whoever has the lowest power there wins it. And we were talking about some douchey things you can do on there, such as play Galactus on it. You instantly lose, but you can play Galactus on it.
All right.
My Marvel Snap has decided it doesn't work anymore.
Like you just can't find. Go ahead.
Anytime I open it, it goes to a white screen and then closes itself.
Try uninstalling it and installing it back.
Why?
Oof.
City boy.
Have you turned your phone off and back on yet?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I can do.
Off and the back on again.
You put it in rice. That's all my fixes.
I'm gonna put it into the atmosphere if it doesn't work soon.
That's what I was about to say. Have you tried hurling it through the wall?
Yeah. You tried plugging it and unplugging it?
Plug it for 10 seconds, then plug it back in.
But so
Do you try blowing on a cartridge? That always works.
What do you guys think about the Microsoft acquiring Blizzard Activision? I mean, you guys think it's a good idea? You guys think it's a bad idea?
Well, I think that like a bunch of people immediately jumped to Call of Duty, but there are so many other games that fall under the Blizzard Activision realm.
Right.
Like whenever you think of like Overwatch, and you gotta think about like
Oh yeah, that is a Blizzard game.
Diablo.
You also got WoW.
Wow.
Yep.
The League of Legends is a Blizzard game. Maybe not.
I was about to say, I didn't know the League was Blizzard.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It might not
I'm
be.
not
I
sure.
don't know.
Any of the Warcraft franchise, which Warcraft doesn't really exist anymore. Or hey, StarCraft is also Blizzard. Those are two more games that fall under the Blizzard umbrella.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Microsoft also
yeah,
owns
everyone,
Bethesda.
Say that again, Tyler.
You're
clipping out on me.
My bad.
Microsoft also owns Bethesda.
Yeah. which is responsible for Elder Scrolls and Fallout. What else doesn't Bethesda develop another game too? What's the other game that they develop?
I think they developed. I want to say BioShock at one point, right?
BioShock was Bungie. I thought Bungie did that. Can't
I don't
remember.
know. I'm looking if y'all keep talking.
Yeah, I can't remember. Well, Activision is always in some bush.
Activision has their name in a lot of games.
Yeah.
Okay, I am pulling up the list right now. I saw Dishonored, Doom, Rage, Prey, Starfield, all the Elder Scrolls games, all the Fallout games, Quake. Is that a Bethesda game? So,
I've heard the
yeah,
name,
a
but
lot
I
of
don't know what it is.
Wolfenstein is also Bethesda.
I didn't realize that
Dishonored
was
is
Bethesda.
Dishonored.
Huh.
Yeah.
You ever play Wolfenstein? Any of them?
Yeah. I played the newer one a couple of years back when it came out.
I never played it, like the original Wolfenstein or that one. Never played any of them.
I played the original Wolfenstein on an arcade cabinet.
Oh, dude, that's legit.
Didn't one of them
Yeah,
come
we
to
had it.
Switch?
Yeah, I think so. The New Order, I believe. Wolfenstein New Order.
Mm.
Believe it? Don't give me. Maybe. Possibly.
Yeah, I think so.
Sounds right.
I don't know, Tyler. What do you give it? A yay or a nay on them acquiring Blizzard Activision?
I don't want them to because it would lessen the diversity of games they'd make,
Right.
and it feels like it's more of a money grab than anything. But I mean, they're gonna end up doing it anyway.
We live in capitalist America. It's all about the money, homie.
Kashish.
I was about to say Microsoft.
That's why Jake keeps all of our checks from YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, the checks that we don't get.
My boys be taking up that Australian money too, the old dollary dues.
That's why I had to branch out and do my own Twitch because
The
Jake
only
kept
money,
stealing my money.
the only money I have made from Twitch is the $5 that Chase donated to me.
When I'm gonna
I
see
didn't
the
know
check
that,
in from that.
What'd you say, Chase?
Yeah.
So when I'm gonna see the check in from that.
Where's our dollar from that? Where's our dollars?
That's from my
from
Twitch
that?
stream, homie.
Our $1.15.
Hey,
That's from the
y'all
Twitch
ain't
stream.
donating any money to me. What the heck?
Do you have your donation link up?
No.
You gotta put your donation link out so we can.
I don't have
You don't have
I
PayPal?
don't have PayPal. And that's the only way that it says you can do it.
You can set one up. You don't need a card for it.
Just be sure you set it up
Set it
as
up.
like a as a company, not as an individual. PayPal gets suspicious if you don't set it up as a company. If you just start getting money
Why?
randomly. Which I can
PayPal.
Go ahead.
PayPal is also owned by like a bunch of sketchy people too. So
You guys know that I don't know if this is true or not, but I've been told that like they can just take money from your account. Like for example, let me give you an example. If you post something and they disagree with your opinion, they can fine you and just take money from you, supposedly. Allegedly.
Twitch?
No,
way.
PayPal.
The
Allegedly. I don't know if that's true or not. Go ahead, Tyler.
yeah, PayPal is owned by the Muskrat, and he do some sketchy stuff sometimes. So be aware of that.
Yeah, you gotta be. It's Scotch, very Scotch.
Did y'all see? Never mind. I can't talk about this. Did y'all see the other day that he released the list of like the 12 people on Twitter that get their tweets pushed to like everybody's timeline, and it's like a bunch of crazy people.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy
Wait,
people
what?
usually are the
You
loudest.
cut out. I didn't hear you.
No, like it personally, it's people he's picked, but it's like it's a weird list of people.
No, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
They've been having a lot of
Wait,
legal
what was
issues.
it? You cut out whenever you were saying it. I didn't know what you said.
You just
about Twitter.
You just want me to repeat it?
Yeah.
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 So he said that Twitter released some of their it was like 12 people that they were pushing to like the front of people's timelines so that they'd be seen more often.
They're called like VIP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're executive people,
Yeah.
basically.
I will.
Hmm.
It's a secret list of Twitter VIPs that get boosted over everyone else.
Well, that's like, I know that like,
Sims. What are you guys doing?
what does it look
I
like
am-
we're doing?
Boy, we're in the middle of a podcast.
And I'm in the middle of a game of chess.
Your podcast is interfering with their game of chess, sir. Please. Sit and watch quietly.
The podcast was going first.
It doesn't matter what was going first. Chess has been around for thousands of years.
I don't care.
Chess are new.
What the heck? What are we doing? What is this?
I am
Chess.
playing chess. I can't. Hold on.
Can I control you guys' pieces? Hang on.
Fuck you.
No, you
Chase,
can't.
Only
Chase, give me
thing you
this.
can- I ain't giving you nothing.
Give me this. Give me this knight. Give me this knight right here.
Queen to E3.
No, the other one.
No, we ain't
Dadgummit,
moving
Chase.
that night.
Chase, dadgummit, you're messing it up. Stop.
I will
Can
lose like a
actually move them?
champion.
What'd you say, Tyler? I'm sorry.
Can you actually move them?
No, I wish I could. It'd be so funny if I could.
Chess, but your friends.
Why is it called chess in the park?
Because we're in the dark, buddy.
I guess we're in a park playing chess.
You
I
didn't
hope
get
this
that
makes it on the
before
podcast.
the word.
It said something about like headshots or double. Like, what?
What the f does that mean?
I
Because
have
somebody
no
showed,
idea.
Like Call of Duty?
Can-
I
can we get,
double
like-
points for killing somebody?
Can we get like the oh, what is it called? Can we get like the one where it is like it turns into a first person shooter whenever you go to combat? What is it called?
I don't remember.
I have
What?
seen that thing though. Oh yeah, I was like, he's about to take.
Taking them cheeks, boy.
I mean, hey, you can take his queen at least.
The queen. She knows the way.
Yeah, I knew that happened. But that's okay.
Back to the podcast, or just keep playing chess.
I would like to. I'd like to end the podcast at least. Okay, so we
can
heard.
podcast.
Excuse me. We heard. We
That's the coolest thing in the world.
what?
Okay, so I've been on Etsy this entire time
Yeah.
because I got mad that I wasn't being listened to and I needed a distraction. I found a light switch cover that makes it look like Minecraft levers.
Oh, that's neat.
That's pretty dope.
It's like
I've seen the
$29
one that
for the 3 one.
that
and
looks
then-
like.
Jeez,
Not
that's
bad.
loud.
It is. It's so loud, bro.
It
I'm
is.
not-
So Chase, what is your thoughts on the? All right, I think we're done with that discussion.
Oh, fucked up. What, on the Activision Blizzard?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on it, Chase? We heard everybody else's. What's your thoughts?
I think it's fine, you know. They're gonna do what they're gonna do regardless, you know.
All right.
I'm just ready for it to be over with so that we can hear everybody complain about it for about 45,000 ever.
It'll work. I mean,
At
it's
the
the
end
internet.
of the day, it's
It's-
all about that money.
I'm about to say it's the internet. They'll complain about it for a week to 2 weeks, and then they'll move on to something else to be mad about.
Yeah, the internet's memory is very short.
All right, I want to get on a game of chess at some point. This looks great.
This does look pretty interesting.
This looks fun. All right. Well, guys,
Yeah.
I believe that is the end of the podcast. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you guys so much for listening. We will catch you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe to us if you're up for it. Links to our socials in the description below. You can follow me on Twitch, follow Sims on Twitch, follow Chase on
Wait,
YouTube.
we're
All those
forgetting
links are in the
something
description.
crucial right now.
Sims, do we have to?
The timer?
Yes.
No.
I know.
Mine is about to be very low because I've been checking for the update of the MLB The Show companion app for like 7 days now, and it just got dropped. So mine's fairly a number.
Mine's 34.
What?
Mine is 9.
Mine is 4.
Oh, hold on.
Right now, Chase is in the lead unless Tyler has just a ton.
I'm 2.
All right, so Chase
Yeah.
wins.
Yay!
Hey,
All right, guys. Thank you. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Yay.
bye-bye, everybody.